I'm going to walk you through my 2026 investment game plan, exactly how I'm going to allocate my money, what I'm prioritizing with my investments, and most importantly, how I'm realistically planning to hit these goals without crashing out. What I'm going to explain is a boring, repeatable strategy built around consistency, tax efficiency, and building long term wealth. At the core of my investment strategy are three ETFs: VU, SCHD, and SCHG. These make up the backbone of my portfolio because they serve a specific purpose. VU gives me broad exposure to the S&P 500, which I see as my foundation for long-term growth. It's simple and historically reliable. SCHG is a growth ETF, which adds higher upside potential over a longer period of time. And I have the time in my 20s to ride the ups and downs of the tech waves, especially while I'm early in my career. And SCHD balances out the other two ETFs by focusing on strictly dividends, creating income and stability that helps smooth out the rest of my investment portfolio. Together, these three ETFs give me diversification across growth, dividend income, and the broader market without overcomplicating things. In 2026, my priority is continuing to consistently invest in these three ETFs I just mentioned, and I will not be trying to time the market. I will dollar cost average every month, regardless of what the market does. If prices go up, I'm going to continue investing. If prices go down, I'm going to continue investing. You get the point here. The goal isn't to guess what the market will do next year. The goal is to keep acquiring shares of these three ETFs and let time build my wealth. Another major pillar of my investment plan is maxing out my Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is one of the most powerful wealth building tools available because of its tax free growth. Everything I contribute grows tax free, and every dollar I withdraw in retirement is tax free. And to me, that's massive. To make maxing out my Roth IRA manageable, I'm going to break it down monthly instead of thinking about it as one big number. You need to invest $625 a month in the year 2026 to max out your Roth IRA. Automating these contributions is going to ensure I stay consistent month to month. On top of maxing out my Roth IRA, I plan to put $20,000 into my 401k in 2026. This is about tax efficiency and future flexibility. Every dollar that I contribute for my pre-tax 401k lowers my taxable income today while compounding for decades. And if I do a Roth 401k, it's the same benefit as a Roth IRA, except it's in your 401k. I don't view my 401k as locked away forever. I see it as delayed gratification and living a comfortable retirement. The more I invest now, the more options I give my future self. This goal might actually be easier to hit than the Roth IRA, just because the 401k contributions get automatically deducted out of my paycheck before I even see it, which psychologically to me makes it feel easier to hit this goal. Then, for my brokerage account, I plan on investing $10,000 this year to continue to help grow that account. I also plan on investing in precious metals, so one of my stretch goals this year is to buy an ounce of gold. That'll be a fun goal that I'm looking forward to hitting this year. Now for my cash savings goal. I plan to increase my emergency fund by $5,000. This is about stability and peace of mind. An emergency fund allows you to handle unexpected expenses of life without derailing any of your investment goals. I'm going to achieve this by stashing away $416 a month and do the same approach as I'm doing for my Roth IRA. And this emergency fund is going to be put into a high yield savings account each month to have better interest rates than the traditional bank account. And the last financial goal that I have for this year is that I'm saving $10,000 towards my first house. This money is completely separate from my investments and emergency fund. However, it'll still be kept in a high yield savings account, but it's going to be in a vault so that it can still earn that better interest of a high yield savings account. I keep this money liquid and safe because this is the money for the short and medium term goal. It's not something I want tied up in the markets necessarily. I approach this the same way as I approach everything else I've mentioned earlier in this video. Saving for a house is less about timing the market and more about just being financially ready when the right opportunity comes to buy a house. So how am I actually able to do all these goals? The answer is discipline. I rely on the systems that have made me successful in the past. I'm going to plan to continue to automate my investments. And I'm not going to let lifestyle inflation get the best of me. I'm going to also prioritize savings and investments before discretionary spending. Any raises I might get, bonuses I might get, extra income, that's not going to immediately go upgrade my lifestyle. That extra income is going to strengthen my financial position first. That's how these goals are going to be realistic for me to achieve them. So the big picture in 2026 for me is simple. I'm going to build wealth quietly and stick to what I know works. I'm not going to be chasing trends or trying to get rich overnight. I'm making proven decisions year after year to build my financial freedom. This strategy is not going to be flashy, but it's going to be very effective over a long period of time. And the best of all is this strategy is sustainable. So if you're building your own investment game plan for 2026, take what works from this and adapt it to your specific situation. The exact numbers matter less than the habits behind them. Your consistency, discipline, and patience will outperform almost any investment strategy over a long period of time. So obviously, I switched up to some 2K gameplay compared to the traditional Call of Duty gameplay. So if you guys like this, let me know down in the comments as well, and I'll continue to post some more 2K gameplays in addition to my Call of Duty gameplays. So leave a comment down below and tell me what your 2026 financial goals are. That's all I have for this video. So I'll see you guys in the new year in 2026.